All right, here we go. Championship game. DU graduation tournament. Krivo versus Littleton Orange. Cal off the face-off. Tries to kick this one back, picked up by Littleton. Forrest rushes in, gets a stick on it, goes down. This puck trickles down behind the net. Played by Jason as he plays it up to Cal. Picked up by Cooper. Cooper gets this one out through the circles. Couldn't keep it on a stick. Back goes Littleton. Fires. Blocked by Jason. Back to Cooper. Cooper ties backhand up to Cal. It's intercepted. The puck's going to slide out to the slot. Littleton blocked by Jason again. Puck loose. Coleman puts pressure on to the top of the circle. Fires again into the slot. Picked off by Cooper as he's still trying to work this one out of his own. Finally gets it. Littleton resets. They go back in. And puck is into the circle, into the slot. Fires up and over the net. Back behind the goal. Along the goal line. Centered. Shot. Fanned a little bit. Went right. Puck backhand in the slot again. Picked off by Jason for a second. And puck's still in the Krivo zone. Cal's going to take this one behind the net and try to get something set up here. Gets by one player. Passes it on up to Coleman. Coleman couldn't quite get it out of the zone either. Cal's there. Littleton still with control along the boards. Over on the goal line. Taken away by Cooper. Cooper's going to skate this one up the far side. Passes on over to Coleman. Coleman through center ice across the logo. Going to take this one into the zone. Pestered the whole way. They both go down against the boards. Hawks back up towards Jason. Littleton couldn't get it out. Cal keeps it in for a second. Finally out along the far side. They dump this puck in on net, and Emmanuel pokes it over into the corner, picked up by Littleton. And back behind the net, picked up by Cal. A little slow pace here from both teams. Cal skates this one out, tries to get it up to Cooper. It trickles on over across to the far side boards, out of the reach of Coleman, and back in. Forrest stops this one just above the circles. Passes this one up to Cal. Gets by Cal's stick, but it's going to trickle down into the zone. Probably going to go for icing. And it does. Hudson in the center, Ashton on the left wing, Yarmir on the right wing. Puck over to slot. Yarmir takes this one away, trying to get it out of the zone, and it gets poked back in by Littleton. Thomas skates over, gets a stick on it. He's going to play this one down. That's going to go for icing again. So we'll stay here in the Krivo zone. Puck backhanded into the slot, picked up by Yarmir. Can't get through traffic, taken away by Littleton. Littleton turns around, fires. That's blocked. Ashton picks up the puck, tries to pass it up to Yarmir. Couldn't get it through traffic, taken away by Thomas. And it's deflected over to the far side boards. Littleton keeps this one in, back to the circles. It's going to trickle through the slot. Thomas gets a stick on it again, and that one's going to get out. Yarmir off to the races. Fires. And good glove save by the goalie. Mason picks his puck up the blue line, tries to keep it in, but it trickles out. That's going to be offsides on Krivo. Cal tried to play that one forward off the face-off. Mason falls on it, knocks it forward a little bit more, but that puck's going to go all the way back to Krivo zone. Should be icing, and it is. Puck squirts over to the far side, picked up by Littleton. Littleton's going to skate this one out of the zone, out to center ice. Just gets around Sebastian. Jason races back and pokes that one towards the boards. Backhands it around the near side. And picked up by Cal. And taken away by Littleton at center ice. They play this one back. Cal puts pressure on. And that puck slides all the way up to Sebastian. He plays it back down to Cal. Cal trying to work through traffic. Double team, can't quite slice through there. Littleton plays this one back out of the zone. Littleton picks it up on the near side, skates it into the zone through the circle. Looking to shoot. Jason pokes this one down in the corner. They're looking to center. And Mason rushes over and gets a stick on it. Cal looking to get it out of the zone. Skates it up through the circle and across the slot. Gets it out of the zone across center ice. Tried to backhand it through. Gets it over to Leon. And Leon tries to swing that one back towards the slot, but couldn't get a stick on it before he fell against the boards. Picked up by Littleton. Littleton's got a man deep in the zone. Couldn't quite keep it on their stick. Jason picks this up. Gets it up to Leon. Leon couldn't get a stick on it. And that one just gets out of the zone. As Littleton works to reset, they are on sides, and they keep that puck in the zone. Back to Jason. Jason fires it along the near side boards. Puck goes all the way down to goal. And Littleton tries to bounce it off the boards and get it out of the zone, but it stays. Picked up by Mason to the top of the circle. Mason couldn't keep that on his stick as he was trying to navigate the goal line down there. Battle on the boards on the far side. This puck squirts out over to Mason. Mason fired, but it never got through traffic. Kept in by Sebastian. Picked up on the fly by Littleton. And Littleton tries to skate around Jason. Backhand, wide left. Puck in the far side corner. Mason putting pressure on as well as Cal. Tried to center that one. He can hit the back of the net. Sebastian plays this one around the far side and gets it up out of the zone. Littleton's going to pick this one up as Krivo's going for a line change. Coleman putting pressure on. Puck back to center ice. Skated in by Littleton as he lost his stick. Thomas tried to skate pass that one out, couldn't get it out. Forrest picks this puck up behind the net, fires it up along the boards. As Coleman's on the fly here, he's not going to beat the Littleton player back. Littleton picks this up just before it gets to the crease, skates it back out across center ice. Offsides on Littleton. This puck played forward. Yarmir rushing over to try to get this puck before Littleton. Littleton gets there first. Kept out of the zone for a second by Forrest. Puck's loose along the near side at the blue line, back out. And they finally wait to get on sides, and that one's back to Forrest and Thomas. Forrest fell. Puck loose behind the net. Forrest tries to play it up the boards. Oh. I don't know how that puck stayed out. Fired from the point. Bounces, goes wide left. Picked up by Thomas. Thomas plays it up along the boards. Kept in by Littleton. Littleton from the top of the circle. Coleman gets a stick on it. Pokes it out to the point. Picked up by Littleton again. They skate it back into the slot. Again into the slot. Forrest dives and pokes that one forward up to Coleman. Still in. Forrest on the near boards. Plays it up the boards. Falls as he's trying to. Hudson picks it up. Still not out of the zone. Back to Thomas. Thomas plays this one out, and that one's going to go all the way down for icing again. 5:14 left in the first, 0-0. Littleton in Krivo zone to face off. Cal tried to play that one forward, gets it over to Everett. Everett tries to work that up the board, but there was a Littleton player laying on it. Puck still loose. Out to Ashen. Ashen moves around one person, is tripped up, no call. Cal couldn't quite get it out of the zone, so Littleton skates it back in. Jason picks the puck up, looking to backhand it up the boards. Gets it up to Ashen again. Ashen working along the boards, trying to get that puck out of the zone. Digging it out of there. Puck still against the boards. It's a battle. Littleton brings it out through the circle, passing the slot. Ashen's there to take it away. Ashen battling all the way to the far side, looking on who he can pass it to. And he hammering that one out of his own time and gets it out. Littleton goes to reset, and they're offsides. Back towards Littleton off the face-off. Still loose. Krivo gets back on side. Aspen poked that one all the way to the near side. Picked up by Littleton. They get that up to the blue line and finally work it into the zone. Cal, nice stick. Poked it over, but picked up by Littleton again. Looking to backhand and shoot. Shot high up over the back or left side of the net. Centered. Goes through the crease. Aspen picks this one up. He tries to work through traffic. Cal's struck into the zone, so it's going to be offsides on Krivo. Face off won by Littleton. Play this one up to center ice. They're going to have a shot. Backhand, saved by Emmanuel. Hudson plays this one forward, back down to Forrest. Forrest stops the puck at the goal line. Plays this one up the boards. Stopped by Littleton. Littleton at the circle. Pestered by Yarmir. Picked up by Hudson for a second. And Coleman gets that one out of the zone, but Littleton's right there. Back down to Forrest. Forrest back up the boards. Yarmir in a foot race for this one. Littleton gets there first. Littleton passes back around the backside of the net. This one's going to wrap all the way around the boards. Coleman gets over, keeps it in for a second. And they get that one worked out. Hudson got called for slashing. So Littleton will go on the power play. Puck played forward. Shot up over the back of the net. Just barely missed. And they're loose again. Fire to the slot. And save. Poked it forward in the crease. And that puck squirts out to the near side boards. Cal's trying to play it up the boards and get out of the zone. Kept in. They pass up. Top of the circle. Taken away by Cal. Cal pokes this one out of the zone as he's going to try to go on a foot race. He's got one step on him. Fires from the point. Save. Puck loose and they cover. Krivo shorthanded. Puck worked up to Jason. Jason fires from the point. Good save by the goalie. Kicks to the corner. Picked up by Littleton. Littleton plays it up the near side. Jason tried to keep it in, but he got out. Forrest in the foot race. Oh, puck tucking away off the boards. Backhand. Saved by Emmanuel. Littleton still has control in the zone. Trying to work around. Couldn't get around Jason. Backhand. Almost deflected wide. Forrest plays it up the near side boards. They got a chance for a breakaway here. Didn't go after the puck. And they play this one back in. Jason back out of the zone. Littleton offsides. Puck. Littleton wins the face-off. Brings it in the zone through the circle. Nice poke by Jason. Leon plays this one up off the boards. Nice play, get it out of the zone. Littleton skates back, pick it up. Tried to pass, fanned a little bit. Still in the zone. Mason on the far side boards. Works this one into the zone. Kicks it forward off the skates. Still back and forth. Sebastian plays it forward. Back and forth we go. Finally gets that puck through, and it goes all the way down behind the net. As Littleton rushes over to get it. Krivo's looking a little slow today. Not going after the puck. Leon, good hustle. Plays this towards the slot. Couldn't get it through traffic. Puck trickles down behind the net. Played up along the near side boards. Again, backhanded by Jason up to Hudson. Hudson couldn't get around the player, so Littleton takes this. They're going to skate it behind the net. Mason's going to put on a little pressure. And Littleton skates this out of the zone. Nice little poke check by Hudson. Picked up by Littleton. Littleton passes up, intercepted by Jason. Jason back up the boards, gets it around. This one's going to go back to Littleton again. And Littleton dumps this one in, but it's going to be an icing call. .42 seconds left in the period. Puck to the top of the slot. Jason fires, blocked. Puck out of the zone. Jason backhands. Good hustle. Hudson just got on sides, but didn't matter. Puck came out anyway. Littleton on the near side. Skates it into the slot. And that one's played back against the boards by Krivo. Jason tried to play it around. Ref jumped up out of the way. Gets it up to Hudson. Hudson gets it up out of the zone. Leon picks it up as he skates across center ice. Backhanded, intercepted by Littleton again. Mason hustling in to get pressure on him and continues to pester that Littleton Hawk the whole way. Picked up in Leon. Leon takes it around the back of the net. Tries to play it around, but it's intercepted. But that's the end of the first period. Score 0-0. All right, start of the second period. Krivo moving left to right on the screen. Travel for the face-off, finally taken out of center ice by Cal. Cal skating alone by himself, trying to get it in. There's nobody there to get that pass. Picked off by Littleton. Littleton back the other way. Get it across center ice. Can't get it all the way in. Cal, little dangle spinorama. Backhands this one up to Coleman. Gets past Coleman as he had his stick lifted. Littleton intercepts. This one's going to go for icing. Cal plays this one to the right. Picked up by Cooper for second. Taken away by Littleton. Littleton skating this one out. Cross to the neutral zone. Forrest is there. Pushes him to the far side. Jason pokes him off the puck. Puck picked up by Littleton along the far side boards. Passes over to the far side. Missed the pass. Pass goes all the way to the near side boards. Littleton maintains control. This one bounces all the way to the slot. Fire goal. Littleton goes up 1-0. 11:09 in the second. Littleton picks the puck up again off the faceoff. Skates this one into the zone. Fires. Goal. Littleton goes up 2-0. Matter of 6 seconds. 11:01 left in the second. Forrest plays this one, dumps it in. That one's going to go on net, and it bounces off. Cal tries to keep this one in. It goes to the blue line, kept in by Mason for a second. Forrest tries to take him off the puck. Littleton keeps control. Gets it all the way to the far side boards. Forrest knocks him off, pokes it forward. And this puck goes back to Cal. Tied up in Cal skates. Couldn't find the puck there for a second. Mason skates in, tries to get a stick on it. Littleton gets it in the zone, but they're off sides. Krivo tried to play that one forward, and they just bounced it off each other. Puck goes back. Jason plays it around the near side boards. Kept in by Littleton. Littleton's got a shot. Fires. Save. Forrest played that one out to the far corner after it bounced off the manual. Forrest slides into the boards. Picked up by Leon, I think. That one doesn't make it through the slot. Mason tries to get a stick on it. It's deflected down behind the net. Almost goes back to the slot. Cal loses his stick, and that one's loose. Forrest finally plays that one out. He's going to go along the far side. I don't know if it's going to make it for icing. No, does not. Off behind, Littleton net. Pressure. Leon plays it back down to the corner. Go out for the puck! Forrest keeps this one in. Plays it back over to Cal. Top of the point. Cal fires. One bounces through. Saved by the goalie. Goes down to the corner. Littleton plays this one up. Doesn't get it out. Leon couldn't keep it on his stick. Mason plays it forward a little bit. Picked back up by Littleton. Littleton sneaks it out of the zone across center ice. This one's going to go all the way in. This one goes all the way behind the net. Forrest gets there. Plays it on up the boards. Kept in by Littleton. And they call 2 minute men in the ice. So Krivo's going to go on the power play. 9:06 left in the second. Down 2-0. Over to Yarmir. Yarmir fired. Save. Not loose to the net. Played out by Littleton. Forrest couldn't get over to keep it in. Forrest missed the pass. Passes it over to Jason. Jason's skating up to pick it up. Backhands it up to Yarmir. Just by Yarmir. Still loose on the near side boards. Hudson poked this one in. Right back out. Forrest got to wait. But didn't. So offsides on Krivo. 33 seconds left on the power play. 8:39 left in the period. Face off the center ice. Battle for the puck off the face off. Finally taken out of there by Littleton. Forrest couldn't keep his stick on it as he got tangled up as he's spinning around. That one goes all the way to the far side corner. Jason tried to get it around the net. Forrest is there. Backhands it right in the slot. Finally plays it out. Cal finally picks it up. He's got a little bit of speed here, trying to get around a couple players. He takes a step forward. That puck slides all the way to the corner. Played around to the far side. Jason goes up to play it. Backhands it back down in. Dumps it in. Picked up by Hudson. Hudson is going to look to fire that one to the slot. He's going to try to wrap around. Taking off the puck, and it's going to trickle over to the near side. Picked up by Littleton. Power plays over. This one goes to Forrest. Forrest tries to play it back in. Stop. Hudson gets it. And Littleton's going to skate that one back up. They get it out of the zone. And Forrest backhands that one all the way across the ice. Yarmir's going to pick this up, play it up the ice. Back up to the center ice. Couldn't keep his feet as he was falling. That puck's in. Called offsides on Krivo. $7:19 left in the second. Still 2-0. Littleton plays this one back over to Everett. Everett plays it forward, back and forth, and still loose at center ice for all intents and purposes. Everett tries to backhand it again. Ashton picks it up, gets it into the zone. Quickly taken out by Littleton on the near side. He's all alone for a second. Good hustle by Cooper to get over, but they pick up the puck anyway. Stays in the slot. Nice check by Thomas. As the puck starts to go the other way, picked up by Coleman after Cooper was checked. In the zone, fires. Coleman goes stick side, low, and that puck goes in. Krivo within one. 6:50 left in the second. Littleton still leads. Littleton wins the faceoff, takes this one forward and right into the zone. Off the far circle. Tries to fire. Ashton's there. Nice defense. Fires anyway. Goal. No goal. Sorry, no goal. No goal. Picked off the skate, Emmanuel. No goal. And he was able to cover. Looked like it went just past his left skate, but he played it off his toe, it looked like. Jason's going to play this one up. He's going to go ahead and skate it. Tried to play it around, but couldn't get it around. Forrest rushes up, gets a stick on it. Big battle there, top of the circle, and it comes back in. Jason's there. He's going to play it along the near side boards and get it out of the zone. Littleton holds, and they're offsides. They ripped it back into the zone before everybody could clear. Puck goes back. Forrest rushes up and plays it forward. Gets it to center ice. Littleton's there. Plays it back down in the zone. This one's going to wrap all the way behind the net. It's going to be picked up by Jason. Jason's going to skate it around. Tried to fire it up along the boards. It went way up in the air. Landed just before the blue line. kept in by Littleton. Littleton back through the slot. Going to try to fire. He's going to try backhand. Jason had him under control the whole time. Cal kicks his puck. Couldn't keep it on his stick. Fires. Saved by Emmanuel. Forrest tried to backhand it up the boards. Gets it up to Cal. Cal gets it out of his leg. There's a foot race. Yarmir trying to get ahead of it. Can't quite get around. Gets a stick on it. And Littleton's able to play this one back up out of the zone. And Cal gets a stick on it. Not in the zone yet. Hooks it again. Keeps it out of the zone. Tries to get over to Yarmir, but it's an awkward pass there. Nice chip by Cooper. Or Hudson, excuse me. And that puck deflects down in the zone. Picked up by Yarmir. Couldn't keep it. He tried to kick it to his stick, but he couldn't get his foot on it. Puck all the way along the far boards. Forrest puts a little pressure on to get around. This puck's going to trickle right down to Emmanuel. He's going to smartly cover that up. .5:01 left in the second. 2-1. Littleton leads. Puck goes over the far side board, picked up by Littleton. Fired back through the slot, comes all the way to the near side boards. Played forward by Jason. Shoveled forward by Yarmir. Puck still loose, picked back up by Littleton at the top of the circle. Trying to work around, shoots, wide left, goes off the side of the net. Jason hustles around, trying to get a stick on it. 3 Littleton players in the far corner. Cal rushes in to get a stick on it, kicks it forward, trying to get it on his stick, finally does, and he's going to skate forward. We got a Cal into the zone, into the circle, fires. That one goes behind the net. Yarmir on the near side, has time. Backhands it towards the slot. Puck bouncing through the near circle, picked up by Littleton. Littleton back the other way. Forrest gets a stick on it, but Littleton continues pressure. Keeps the puck on the stick. Skates back in. Gets a stick on it as they go to the ice. Kept in by Littleton. Pass the top of the slot. Fired. Nice block by Forrest. Puck still loose. Backhanded by Forrest out of the slot. Fires again. Another block. Puck back and forth. In the slot again. Fired again. Save. And Emmanuel's able to cover after a flurry of shots. I think they must have had 4 or 5 shots on goal there. So good defense, although there's a lot of pressure. Krivo unable to clear the puck, so will stay in the zone for a faceoff. Coleman plays this one forwards, held by Littleton. Littleton tries to fire. That one's deflected to the near side boards. Littleton back to the point. Defense passes over to the slot. Mason's there. Thomas gets a stick on it. Littleton continues along the goal line. Fires. That puck's in front of the crease. Manuel tries to cover again, and he does. As that puck bounced up and down on the crease for a second before he was able to cover. Cal played that one over the boards. Nobody was there. Fires. Deflected back behind the net. Picked up by Forrest. Forrest backhanded that one through the slot. Backhanded towards the goal. And poked out by Emmanuel. This puck's still loose. Fired. Way up in the air. Bounced over the back of the net. Littleton comes away with it at the goal line. Plays it forward. Forrest took a whack at it. Couldn't get a stick on it as he was falling to the ice again. Picked up by Hudson. Hudson tried to get it up to Yarmir, but didn't quite get it. And that puck finally comes out of the zone. Puck to the near side. Taken in by Coleman. Kept in by Yarmir. Yarmir tries to work it along the boards. Littleton's able to get it out. And this puck's along the near side boards. And we have an icing call. Coleman on the faceoff, backhands it over towards Ashton. That puck trickles up to the goalie, and he's got to cover. Coleman, backhanded over towards Ashton, picked off by Littleton. Littleton skates this one up out of the zone again. Tries to get around Sebastian. Nice little poke by Sebastian. As Littleton fires, and that goes just wide right of the net. As that far end was open. Coleman trying to get a stick on it. Couldn't quite get there. This one's going to trickle out of the zone anyway on the early pass from Littleton. Cooper on the fly. Gets the puck. He does a little spinorama. Gets it in the zone. Dangles one player. Can't get around the next. As he's blocked. Ashton tries to play it forward. Keeps it in the zone. Coleman's stick was tied up, so he couldn't get a stick on it. Puck loose. Picked up by Littleton at the logo as they skate it back the other way and into the zone. Fires from the circle, and that one goes wide left. Sebastian hustling over to get a stick on it as he battles in the corner. Taken along the goal line, fired through the slot, goes all the way across to Ashton. Skates this one out of the circle. Coleman go ahead and chips it out of there. Picks it up on the fly as he's along the far board. Kicks it into the zone. Picked off by Littleton. Littleton onto the near side. Skates it up out of the zone through center ice. Ashton gets a stick on it. Littleton gets around. Loose puck up against the far side. Picked up by Littleton. Littleton fires. Wide right. Krivo can't keep their sticks or their skates under their feet. Nice pass by Coleman over to Ashton. Littleton takes it away, skates it back into the slot, backhands it. This one goes wide right. Picked up by Ashton again. Ashton on the far boards. Battling along the boards. Tries to bring it out to the circle and get it out. Picked off by Littleton. Littleton shoots again. Blocked by Sebastian. Cooper finally gets it on a stick. And tried to backhand it out. And does. That was offside, but we didn't get a call. And finally Cooper gets it out. And this puck goes down into the Littleton zone. Krivo puts on a little pressure. Kept in by Hudson. Hudson fires. Kick save by the goalie as it trickles down to the near side circle. Coleman gets on. Pressure by Sebastian. Littleton works around. And Jason skating backwards with him. Poke checks him. Littleton keeps possession though. They continue to move the puck forward. Down behind the net. Centering pass. Goal for Littleton with 10.9 seconds left in the second. Littleton goes up 3-1. Puck taken forward right off the faceoff by Littleton. Krivo just doesn't have anything here. Mason able to get a stick on that one as Littleton almost slid into the goal with it. Puck still loose behind the net, and that ends the second period. So we'll come back to the final frame with a 1-minute break. All right. Krivo back, right to left. Krivo trying to maintain possession of face-off, can't. Good effort by Cooper. We're offsides. Forrest raced over to get a stick on that. Backhanded it clear across the ice. Backhanded in by Jason. That's going to be offside or icing. Cal tries to play this one forward. It slides all the way to the far side boards. Jason hustles over to get a stick on it. He plays this one up, gets it out of the zone as Littleton played it back in. So offsides on Littleton. Puck drop, played forward by Cal, picked up by Littleton, back along the boards, kept up there by Cooper as he plays it forward. This puck comes over to the near side as Littleton's in a foot race. Forrest plays it up along the boards and gets it up to center ice. And back and forth, Littleton brings it in. Littleton loses possession for a second, picked up by Cal. Cal skates this one forward. Sorry about the camera. Puck loose behind the net, picked up by Littleton. Littleton passes this one up, kept in by Jason. And back out. This one just falls out of the zone. Jason tried to play it forward. Cal picks it up, tripped up. No call. Poked by Yarmir, but they get through with it anyway. Over the near side. Forrest took a whack at it and missed. Nice pass by Littleton. Didn't quite get it in there. Cal tried to skate that out and couldn't. Forrest in the slot. Backhanded. Stopped. Backhanded again. Saved by Emmanuel as he covers. Puck played over by Cal, picked up by Littleton. They fire off the side of the net, loose in front. Cal tries to play that one, or Cooper tried to play that one forward. Puck into the slot again, kept out by Everett. It's a good battle. Gardner trying to keep that on his puck, or on his stick. He couldn't quite keep it there. Just bodies all over, but not a lot of Krivo bodies. Picked up by Cooper. Cooper skates this one back the other way. Tried to pass it up, broke his stick. Plays it in, shot around the back of the net. Cal gets this one out. He's got a little bit of a breakaway. He's got to get on his horse here. Everybody's in hot pursuit. Fires. Glove saved by the goalie. 9:43 left in the third period. Puck fired forward by Jason. Intercepted by Littleton. They're able to get this one out of the zone. Forrest rushing over, plays this one back. He's got to keep hustling. Plays it around the near side boards. Back in by Littleton. Littleton in the circle. Works around in the slot. Fires. Blocked by Forrest. Forrest picks this one up. Tries to pass it over to Mason. Littleton turns, brings this one back into the zone. Works it through. Works through. Everybody. Jason gets a stick on it. Stops it. Backhanded up by Leon. Loose puck picked up by Mason. Mason trying to get around. Picks up the puck. He's got a chance for a shot. Rips one. Goes wide right. Coleman keeps this one in. And we have a penalty on Littleton. So Krivo's going to go on the power play. 8:46 left in the third. Littleton up 3-1. Backhanded up to Jason. Jason shoots, deflected up in the air, bounces in the slot as Littleton picks it up. Forrest couldn't get a stick on it, falls down again. Littleton skates it in over through the circle, tried to backhand in the slot, taken away by Hudson. Hudson can't keep his skates either. Kids are falling all over today. Tries to pass that one up to Callahan, can't get it through. Into the slot, fires again, kicked by Forrest, kicked again by Forrest. And puck's loose. Forrest brings it all the way across the near side boards, kept in by Littleton. Littleton backhanded it up the boards, picked up by Hudson. Hudson turns, brings it right back up the same way. Passes over to Yarmir. Yarmir up to Cal, intercepted by Littleton again. Taken away by Hudson. Taken away by Littleton. Puck loose. Littleton is offsides. 7:53 left. 7 seconds on the power play for Krivo. Off the face-off. That puck goes all the way across the logo. Played in by Littleton. Stopped by Forrest. Forrest rips this one up and over everybody. This one should go on goal, so there should be no icing. As he kicks it down in the corner. Krivo racing in. Power plays over. Littleton plays it up near side as this one gets by Jason. Jason turns, fires it back up to center ice, and that's offsides on Littleton. I'm sorry, they called icing on Littleton. In the zone face-off for Krivo. Played over to the boards by Littleton. Backhanded up to Coleman by Cooper. Cooper tried to fire that one again. Jordan. Littleton on a little bit of a breakaway. Thomas back on defense. Sorry about the camera. Thomas gets a stick on him as everybody goes to the ice. Littleton fires. Emmanuel covers. But it gets through the 5-hole, and that's a goal for Littleton as they go up 4-1. Coleman able to play this one forward for a second, picked up by Littleton. Cooper tried to get a stick on it. Still battling here at center ice. Littleton plays this one forward. Ashton's there. Tried to work that one across the boards. There was poke check there by Littleton. Back and forth. Still loose on the boards. Finally squirts out center ice. Picked up by Coop. Cooper takes this one out and into the zone. Can't get around the two Littleton players as he goes against the boards. Tries to play this one back up the boards. Thomas. Thomas kept it in for a second. Kept it in again. And that one finally squirts out to the Hawks. Hawks on a breakaway. Everett trying to get back. Fire. And goal. Littleton now up 5-1. Puck picked up by Hudson on the far side. Skated in. Taken right back out by, Littleton. For a second, Mason's there. He pulled the stick of Littleton guy. He couldn't get it out. Just a battle on the boards. Leon plays it to the circle. Picked up by Littleton. Littleton tries to skate around. Kept in by Leon. Leon backhands it toward the goal, but it's deflected down in the corner. Leon skates in. Gets the puck. Fires it towards the slot. Doesn't get through traffic. Picked up by Littleton. And Littleton's able to skate this one out of the zone. Gets around Sebastian. It's a 4-on-1 right now. Into the slot. Fires. Wide right. Puck on the near side. Good stick lift by Hudson. Puck trickles into the circle. Fired by Littleton again. Blocked. And fired again. Saved by Emmanuel. This one goes to the far side. Sebastian plays it up the boards. Kept in by Littleton. Littleton through the slot. Near side. Jason plays this one up the boards. Gets it out. Picked up by Mason. And picked back up by Littleton. Back into their own zone, or into the Krivo zone. Backhands it towards Emmanuel. He pokes it forward. Picked up by Mason. Mason on the far side. Gets around one player. Took a swing at it, but was falling at the same time. Puck picked up by Littleton. On over to Sebastian. Sebastian tries to play this one up the boards. Gets the boards, kept in by Littleton. Littleton plays it to the slot. Intercepted by Mason. Comes back out. Picked up by Littleton. And that one deflects back down behind the net and off to the far side. Littleton sets up. Passes it through the circle. Shoots towards the net. Stopped by Jason. Jason has a little bit of a chance. Tries to pass it up to Hudson. This gets out of his reach. And that's going to go for icing. 4:40 left in the third. 5-1 Littleton. Puck back to Littleton. They shoot. Block. Puck slides down behind the net. Littleton has possession. Tries to center. Kept out by Everett. Everett tries to play that along the far side boards. Kept in by Littleton. Down along the goal line. Picked up by Everett as he plays it around the near side boards. Tries to get it up and out, but doesn't. Puck kept in. Back down to Thomas. Thomas wraps this around the other direction. Puck just out of the reach of Littleton, and it's going out. As Krivo tries to get a stick on it. Coleman picks it up. Coleman's got a hustle here. Gonna have an opportunity to shot. Rips one. Save. Puck loose in the crease. And the goalie comes off to cover. 4 minutes exactly left in the third. Littleton wins the faceoff, brings it around the near side, up and out of the zone. This one's going to go all the way down through the Krivo zone. Should be an icing, and it is. Jason keeps this one in, plays it forward, picked up by Hudson. Hudson trying to dangle and fire. Fires high up in the air over the back of the net, into the far corner. Picked up by Littleton. Littleton plays up along the boards, kept in by Ashton, and then poked out by Littleton. Forrest tried to play this one across, and does, but Cooper wasn't quite out of the zone yet, so we're offsides. Going to go with a center ice face-off. taken off the face-off by Littleton. Works his way through everybody. Back check by Jason. Picked up by Hudson. Hudson's going to skate this one forward over the logo. Works it in the zone. He's going to fire from the circle. Deflected down into the corner. And he slides down into the near side. Puck behind the net. Picked up. Skated up out of the zone by Littleton. He plays it off the boards, but doesn't get out. Picked up by Hudson. Hudson comes around, brings it back, tries a little spinning shot. As it was blocked. Cooper putting pressure on. Ashton with a nice forward check. Keeps it in the zone for a second and then out. This puck's played all the way off the boards and over to Jason. Jason's going to skate this one in. He was waiting. Can't take it in the zone. Ashton's got to get on sides. Forrest brings it back. Tried to play it over to Ashton. Ashton picks it up the logo. And back into the Krivo zone by Littleton. Littleton. Nice poke check by Jason as he skates it back the other way. Going to take this one all the way across center ice. Tries to get it over to Cooper. Ashton picks it up. Ashton fires. Goal. 2:14 left in the game. Or the third period, I should say. 5-2. Littleton leads.
Okay.
Puck won by Krivo off face-off. Mason on the far side. Poke check. Littleton plays up in the zone. Jason plays it back. Back up to Mason. Mason backhanded towards the logo. And Littleton picks it up and skates it back in. Jason's there again. Gets a stick on it. Tries to work it around. It's over to Mason. Mason on the far side. Skates it up along the far side board. Taken off by Littleton. Stopped by Forrest. Forrest looking to pass. Tries to get it through traffic but doesn't. As Littleton brings that back in. Fires. Wide right. Puck bounces back up against the back of the net. Jason picks it up. Skates around the back. We're on the far side. Again, Jason trying to work it up. Can't get it out of the zone. Back in by Littleton. Littleton centers it. In the circle. Forrest kicks that one. Shot. Saved by Emmanuel. .127 left in the third. Puck back. Mason plays this one, Sebastian plays this one around the boards. Picked up by Coleman. Coleman trying to work. Tag teamed on the board. Picked up by Littleton. Littleton skates along the goal line. Looking for a shot. Fires. Saved by Emmanuel. Kept in the zone here by Littleton. This one gets up to the hash marks. As Ashton works along the far boards. As well as Thomas. Puck still loose. Picked up by Ashton. Ashton runs through somebody. Puck still loose. Back and forth. Bouncing around like a ping pong ball. Finally back to Thomas. Thomas plays it up. Still not out of the zone. Picked up again by Littleton. Littleton. A little more control now. Through the circle. Fires. Goes wide. Left behind the net. 30 seconds to go. Blocked by Coleman. Picked up by Littleton again. Fired. Saved. Puck up the far side boards. Kept in by Littleton again. Top of the circle. Ashton gets a stick on it. Can't quite keep his skates. I'm telling you, all these boys are just having trouble with their skates today. Something with this ice. Puck loose in the near corner. Played around the back of the net by Littleton. Littleton wraps it back around the near side. 9 seconds to go. Played forward. Yarmir tried to keep that one on a stick, but couldn't. And that's going to do it as Littleton wins 5-2 for the graduation tournament. That's it, folks. Happy Easter.